In the past, I was a patient with depression for a full 3 years, and then it developed into panic disorder. While I was dealing with depression, I had to see a psychiatrist and was under psychiatric care for 3 years, going in and out of the hospital almost every week. And then, after that, once I recovered from depression, another 4 years went by. It turned out that I developed panic disorder. When I had panic disorder, I can honestly say that it seriously affected my work. There was one time when I lost a major job. I had scheduled everything with the team, booked the production, and arranged for makeup artists to come. But as soon as the panic attack hit, I had to cancel everything. At that time, since I didn't know what was wrong with me, I just couldn't breathe properly. When I tried to breathe, it felt like I couldn't get enough air, like I was suffocating. It was exactly like that. So I went to the hospital and the doctor said it was panic disorder. At that time, I was anxious and scared, afraid that, hey, what if the panic attack happened again? I became someone who had to rely on medication, carrying it everywhere and needing to take it. If I didn't have the medicine, I wouldn't leave the house. And if I had to go out of town, it was an even bigger deal. Like whenever I traveled out of town, if I ever forgot to bring my medicine, I'd go straight back home because I was so scared, really terrified. Until one day I went to see the doctor as usual, and the doctor said something, a question that completely changed my life. The doctor asked, "Are you going to take this medicine for the rest of your life?" As soon as I heard that, it really hit me. It made me realize like, yeah, am I really going to be on medication for my whole life? So I asked the doctor, then what should I do? If I don't take the medicine, how do I take care of myself? The doctor told me to practice meditation, to go meditate, which was something that felt so far removed from my life. I'm the kind of person whose mind starts working as soon as I wake up. And even when I go to bed, I fall asleep thinking about work. So when I tried to meditate, all sorts of thoughts just flooded in. It was overwhelming. It made it impossible for me to meditate. And I was like, how is this supposed to work? How do I even do this? So I went to learn more about it. I tried meditating and even went on meditation retreats, but it just didn't work for me. In the end, I found myself turning to the use of Tibetan singing bowl sound waves. When I used these sound waves, it helped me enter a meditative state much faster. It made my mind lighter and helped me focus better. What does the energy of focus mean? Normally, I'm someone who does things quickly, always in a rush to get things done, but sometimes that means I lack consideration and reflection. But when I meditate, I become more thoughtful and reflective, which really improves my work efficiency. I used to have trouble sleeping, always anxious and worried wherever I went, and I had to carry medication with me all the time. But now I fall asleep easily, no matter where I am or what corner I'm in. I've become much more effective in my daily life. I don't need medication anymore, and I feel like I can manage my emotions much faster. So it made me realize that actually, as humans, all of us have a lot of issues in this area. It depends on who is willing to accept it. If you do, you can solve your problems quickly. But if we don't admit that we have a problem, it takes much longer to fix. After studying this thoroughly for 2 or 3 years, I started teaching it to my students. What happened was that some people cried really hard. Some people felt numb on one side of their body, and some even had one eye closed shut. The energy from the sound waves that entered and made our minds lighter and more at ease really helped. So, since I already had knowledge and skills in facial massage and lifting, and in taking care of facial skin, I decided to combine this with massage. It made the clients feel even lighter and more comfortable, and that's where my desire came from. To pass on this good energy, to share these great techniques. I want to pass them on not just to my clients, students as well. From this very significant and pressing issue, I have personally met many students who have experienced the exact same profound problems: overwhelming anxiety, debilitating panic, and deep-seated depression. That's precisely how Thannyanee Wellness and Spa truly came to be, born directly from a place of genuine love and compassionate care. Thannyanee, beautiful, incredibly graceful, profoundly wise, and truly exceptionally professional.